Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and get started with our luncheon. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. We might have a record crowd for the month of November today. How exciting. It's good to see everybody out and about and excited to be with us. As a reminder, we are live today on Facebook, so just wanted to let everybody know we're on our best behavior. We're live today. For anybody that can't be with us, I'd like to welcome you from home. First and foremost, I'd like to ask for our opening prayer from First Presbyterian Church of Somerset, Pastor Andrew Bowman. Pastor Bowman, if you could come, please come forward and bless our meal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I pray, I just want to say a few things. Yesterday was All Saints' Day. It's a day observed in a lot of Christian traditions when we kind of look back and think about those who have disappeared from our lives over the last year. There's been a lot in my own congregation, I'm sure in your context as well. Not only just in the natural course of things, but from COVID-19. Certainly not everybody has died from that, but it's exacerbated things a little bit. So I just want to encourage you today to show compassion to one another for our losses, for the potential of loss that we have, and just be good to each other, take care of each other, do everything you can to take care of this world around us. Now let us go to God in prayer. O God of all people, we thank you for your gift of life, which motivates us in all our daily work. We thank you for the home in which you have placed us. We rejoice in the richness and diversity of your world. We're grateful that you have made us co-workers with you and with each other in creation. Grant us wisdom, reverence, and prudence to use the resources of this earth so that no one would suffer from our abuse of them. Gracious God, on this election day, we pray that all of us might live as good citizens, respecting our neighbors whose views differ from ours, that we might overcome the issues that divide us and achieve the most just government we can, striving for the common good of all. Even in this off-election year, O God, we pray that we might always work to create the world modeled on the justice and equity you desire, remembering your preference and concern for those without wealth, power, or privilege. Loving God, we pray for all those here today and for the institutions, organizations, businesses, and causes they represent. For this meal and for this time of sharing in community, O God, we are grateful. Bless all those working behind the scenes to prepare and to serve our meal and to organize this space and this event. Be with us, O God, as we return to our work, both this day and throughout this month. Fill us with gratitude for all that we have. And it's in your holy name that we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Bowman. We have got a huge program today. We might, full disclosure, we might run a couple minutes over 12 o'clock. We will do our best to get everybody out of here as close to them as we can, but there's just a lot of really exciting, fun things going on in our community, and we want to recognize those. We're going to do now our business spotlight videos. So again, this is something we do every month. These are winners. We highlight two different winners of our 2020 Business of the Year categories. We highlight these businesses as Businesses of the Year. As you know, our banquet this past year was canceled, so we held a virtual banquet. I think we did the best one in the state of Kentucky, if not further than that. But we highlight two of our winners every month. First and foremost, in the 51 to 100 employee category, we're going to highlight Dairy Queen as our Business of the Year.
A local company been selected as the Chamber's 2020 Business of the Year in the 51 to 100 employee category. Dairy Queen started out as the first fast food restaurant in Somerset more than 50 years ago. While serving tasty food is important, Gene and Dan Cheshire also strongly believe in giving back to the community they serve. Gene Cheshire has been active in Kiwanis for 50 years and has been the Member of the Year on 4 separate occasions. Gene was also awarded the George Hickson Fellow, which is the highest honor in Kiwanis International. Gene has also served as the past president and director of the Kentucky Restaurant Association. Gene also has an extensive resume locally, where he served as president of the Downtown Somerset Development Corporation, as well as chairman of the Pulaski Convention and Tourist Commission. He was a 30-year director and past president of Hospice of Lake Cumberland, as well as a past president of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Gene is also the past chairman of the St. Mildred's Parish Council. Gene was also one of the establishing members of Christmas Island at Burnside Island State Park. Much like his father, Daniel Cheshire has always believed in giving back to our local community. Dan is a past president of the Downtown Somerset Development Corporation and the Somerset-Pulaski County Chamber of Commerce. Dan was also a board member on the Somerset Tourism and Convention Board. Currently, Dan sits on the Board of Trustees for Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital. Dan also helps teach students how to start and run businesses as a teacher in the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. Dan is the recipient of the Dairy Queen's International Imperial Innovator Award and is the past district chairman for the Lexington Area Dairy Queens. Dairy Queen has made hundreds, if not thousands, of donations to local, civic, nonprofit, and athletic teams over the decades. The generous spirit of the Cheshire family is self-evident in all aspects of their family-operated business. Congratulations to our 2020 Business of the Year in the 51 to 100 employee category, Dairy Queen of Somerset.
Dan and Gene, on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we would like to present you with the 2020 Business of the Year for 51 to 100 employees.
Troy, thank you so much for giving us this award. Matt, appreciate it. Bobby Clue and all the Chamber staff, thank you so much for giving us this award. We really appreciate it. It just so happens that we received this award 28 years ago in 1992. My father, Gene, received this award on behalf of Dairy Queen then. So thank you again, Chamber, for bestowing us this award 28 years later. But the big thanks has to go to our fantastic staff. We've had some of our staff that have been with us for over 35 years, a management team that has been with us and loyal to us for many, many years. Many would say that we have one of the best QSR staffs in Pulaski County, and I would have to agree with that. But most importantly, thank you to all of our fans, all of our customers who have been loyal and supportive, and the community that surrounds them. But thank you so much for this award. We really appreciate it. We're grateful.
28 years ago, when I received this award, I was flabbergasted, and I got up and made a little extemporaneous talk. And it so happened that if anybody knows me, they know I'm a huge baseball fan. And so I followed a lot of the greats, Mickey Mantle even, back in his day. But Yogi Berra was one of my all-time favorites and probably epitomizes what baseball is really all about. But anyway, I got up and I said, Yogi Berra was given a day at Yankee Stadium several years ago. And when he was called up to the microphone, he got up and he said, I want to thank everybody who made this day necessary. And I said, then, I don't know how necessary this award is, but I'm really grateful to receive it. And I'm thankful today that 28 years later, maybe we have lived up to that great challenge that I spoke of 28 years ago. So thank you, Chamber. Thank you, Somerset, Kentucky, for your support. Thank you, Daniel, for carrying on this great tradition of QSR restaurants. And thank you to the Chamber and everybody else who's made this day possible. So thank you.
Once again, congratulations. What an honor. And for 28 years of service, not only to the chamber, but to our community, we can't say thank you enough. Let's go get a blizzard.
Sounds good.
How cool was that? Hey, we're going to hold, Ray, let's hold on that second video if that's okay. Just for the sake of time, we'll play it next month. That's such a special one. That ran a little bit long with the one with Dan and Jean, but I think that's something that they'll remember the rest of their lives, and I think it was a really neat video. So I want to congratulate them for that Business of the Year award. Very much deserved. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to have, I'm going to ask Donnie Slagle and I'm going to ask Cindy Klaus if they could please come forward. Donnie is the plant manager and many more things than that at TTAI here locally. He's on our board, and they have a presentation for the community college.
Bobby's a little taller than I am. Good morning. Wow, that's like opening church on Sunday morning. Good morning. My name's Donnie Slagle, as Bobby said. I'm the Vice President of Administration at TTAI. All of our stuff's Toyotetsu, but you know us in the community as TTAI. And I'm excited to be here today with representatives from Somerset Community College and all 4 of our local high schools in Pulaski County to talk about a new scholarship opportunity. At TTAI, we recognize the importance for industry leaders to be actively participating in workforce development. We're operating in a time when we can no longer just simply post a help wanted sign and qualified candidates are going to just show up. Government, nonprofits, nor education alone can fill the needs of a qualified workforce without the participation and input from local industry. We need a workforce that is prepared with the appropriate soft skills, technical skills, and maybe most importantly, work ethic that matches our business need. To that end, TTAI is proud to announce, in collaboration with Somerset Community College, the all-new TTAI Community Workforce Development Scholarship. Next fall, SEC will award the TTAI Community Workforce Development Scholarship to 1 senior from each of our 4 local high schools, Pulaski County, Southwestern, Somerset, and Somerset Christian. The scholarship will provide $1,000 per semester for up to 4 semesters. That's a total of $4,000 per student, enough to cover approximately 50% of the total tuition cost for a 2-year degree. In full effect, TTAI will contribute $16,000 per year to advance the workforce development in our community. I'd like to thank Cindy Klaus for her work with our team to put this scholarship program together. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Castle, I know he's not here today, and SCC for its commitment to leading new initiatives to provide qualified workforce for Somerset and Pulaski County businesses. I really look forward to being a part of the ceremonies next year when we award these scholarships. So thank you, and give Cindy a couple words to speak from the college.
Well, first, let's give TTAI a round. I'm Cindy Klaus. I'm Vice President of Advancement for Somerset Community College, and on behalf of SEC, we would like to thank TTAI, Donnie Slagle, and his staff for investing in our students. These scholarships will help our students get a certificate or degree, which will create a better life for themselves and their families. We all know how important education is and how it can change a life, but it also changes a person's life for generations to come. It changes their family, it changes their kids, and it changes their grandkids. It can also change our community. In Pulaski County, only 50% of the people 25 years and older have taken any college classes at all, and around 30% have only received an associate degree. So thanks to TTAI, 8 more students a year will be getting their education and will become working adults who are contributing to their families and our community. So I ask all of you all, support Somerset Community College, invest in our students like TTAI and many others that are in this room today. We just want to thank all of you all, and let's change a student's life one at a time. So thanks. I think we're going to do a check presentation, so all the school representatives from the 4 high schools kind of come up here, and we want to do a check presentation.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy also spent 6 years on our board, so I'd like to recognize that as well. They're doing wonderful work. So while they're taking that picture, we'll pause for just a minute. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and recognize our information table. This is definitely the largest November luncheon we've had in 6 years at least. So this is fantastic. Information tables around the room today. This is a free service that we provide for our members. All you have to do is call our office, and you can reserve one of those. We take them on a first-come, first-served basis, but there is no charge. Just call Crystal Kidd in our office, and she'll take care of you. But I want to recognize everybody that's here. So Minuteman Press, Flashback Theater Company, the United Way, First Choice Clinic, AIM, Skyhope, Benchmark Family Services, Lee's Ford Marina, Hospice of Lake Cumberland, Cumberland Falls State Park, Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital, Lake Cumberland Recovery, the Somerset High School Solar Car Racing Team, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Pulaski County Farm Bureau, Fork Broadcasting, WTLO, Edward Jones, Stephen Booth, Agent, Wells Family Crafts, Slim Chickens, Wells Springs Health and Wellness, Transamerica, and Acelicom. Could we give them all a big round of applause, please? I'd also like to thank Miss Ashley DeBoard. I see her down there. I want to thank her and Glory Gardens and Greenhouse up in Eubank for all of our lovely fall centerpieces today. So thank you very much. You can see the cards on the arrangements if you would like to purchase. So let's give Ms. DeBoard a round of applause as well. Thank you. Okay, next up, I'm going to ask Mr. Wesley, Mr. Jeff Wesley from Somerset High School, their principal, to please come forward. I was going to have him introduce. We have some special young men and women here with us today from Somerset High School and their solar car racing team. So they're going to do a little presentation as well. So Mr. Wesley, I'm going to have you introduce them.
Well, I would say first thank you to the Chamber for giving our students this opportunity. We are excited to have this and to jump into this endeavor. Mr. Coleman, our engineering teacher, when he came on board this summer, he talked to us about a solar car project, and I love the idea of project-based learning. It wraps so much into an educational project. In this case, building a solar car, there's a lot more involved than just building a solar car. And I don't want to get too much into their presentation, but we're excited to have this project-based learning initiative and to be one of the very few schools in the state of Kentucky that are attempting this. And not only will we attempt it, but we plan to be in Texas this summer and compete. So I don't want to take too much away from them. At this time, I'm proud to present our solar car racing team, the Solar Jumpers, and welcome them to the stage here.
I'm a little shorter. Good afternoon. My name is Reese Blakeman, and I'm the captain of the Somerset High School Solar Jumpers. Together, we are representing over 50 Somerset High School students who are involved in this program that we are starting. And I'll let them tell you a little bit about what the Solar Car Challenge is, but Mr. Wesley definitely hit the point whenever he said it is a large scale. This is a very big deal, but we are hoping to do very well in this.
Hello, my name is Jesse Aragoza. I lead in telemetry for the Solar Jumpers, and I'm going to explain what the Solar Car Challenge is. So the Solar Car Challenge challenges students to design and build a solar car completely powered by solar rays, and it can be raced on a open track or open road. We plan on taking ours on the open road. So that's what the Solar Car is, Solar Car Challenge. So
I'm Clark Denny. I'm the mechanical lead for the Solar Jumpers. So the structure of the car consists of 4 main parts: the frame, the roll cage, roll bar, and crush zone. Moving to the front of the car, our braking, there's going to be 2 brake systems, one being a redundant in case the main braking fails. And then for suspension, we have our option, but right now we're going to do we're going to put suspension in the rear, and it's going to be a torsion design. And yeah, that's the mechanical aspect of our vehicle.
I'm Matthew Satterley. I'm the electrical lead for the Solar Car program. And as written in the name of the program, the car will be powered by photovoltaic arrays or solar panels, as you guys may know. These panels will power a motor, which is what will drive the actual car. And this power can do this directly, or this power can be stored in batteries, so that way we don't have to stop and charge every 20 seconds.
I'm Max Yeast, and I am the media specialist for the Solar Car team, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the race details. There's 2 types of races. Normally, there is a track race, which is held at the Texas Motor Speedway, and this year it is a road race, which will be starting at the Texas Motor Speedway, where we're going to be racing all the way to Colorado. The details are not released yet, but they're going to be in January, and we will be racing for 6 days from 9 to 5 every day.
As you can tell, this program is very involved, and it requires very heavy student involvement, which requires the students to be very dedicated and determined to build such a car. But it is also powered through sponsorship funding, and so all of our everything comes through grants, which come from the community. And so we must require the community to help us in this journey and to sponsor us through this program. And this is a partnership. It's not only a sponsorship, it is a partnership with us, because whenever you sponsor us, you also gain the publicity and everything that we have, because this will be on national television whenever we compete next summer in July. So this is a very advanced program, but we are hoping to be able to compete in this and do well potentially. Our chances are very good of doing well in this, and it all depends on how much the community can give to us. But we really hope to partner with you in the future. Our deadline for partnership is Thanksgiving, because of the parts and everything being in such low supply right now, and everything being so backed up. We do need to have all of our sponsorships by Thanksgiving, and so we really need this community and all the companies that are present here today to partner with us as quickly as possible. If you have any questions regarding this program and how you can be involved and help us complete this challenge, please stop by our booth over there. We would be happy to answer any questions. We thank you for your time today, and we look forward to partnering with you. Thank you.
How exciting is that? Let's give those young men another big round of applause. One final presentation before we get to our guest speaker today, and I turn the program over. The Somerset Business and Professional Women's Club is here to hand out a major award today. So I'd like to ask Miss Jenny Stanley to please come forward, and she is going to present that award. I believe it is for their Woman in Business of the Year award. So there's Miss Stanley. She's coming this way.
real nasty fall last night about 8 o'clock, and with bad knees, I'm having trouble operating today. But as Bobby said, my name is Jenny Stanley. I am president of the local Business and Professional Women's Club, better known as the BPW. We are an old organization. We were founded 101 years ago, and our local club has been here for 91 years. Bobby said we were one of the best kept secrets in Somerset, and we were very pleased to be awarded the Chamber's Civic Club of the Year award last year. We don't toot our horn about a lot of what we do, but we do honor one businesswoman each year. And we've had some outstanding winners. For instance, Terry Tuttle with her Baxter's Coffee last year. The year before, Elsa Brown. And anyone that knows BJ and Elsa Brown knows she's a live wire. And we have one equally as deserving this year. I tried to do a little bio on her, and so I talked to some of her friends. And one of them said, oh, she's a wonderful golfing partner. She doesn't cheat. A lot of fun. And another one of her friends, Beverly Gover, said, oh my gosh, she does her part for the economy with her shopping. And her husband said, oops, she cooks a little, but she won't get the Betty Crocker Cooking Award of the Year. But she's done so many other outstanding things. Just briefly, she is a native of Pulaski County. She has a degree from the University of Kentucky. She's a board member of Saddlebrook, the community in which she lives. She is an active member of First Baptist Church, has taught Sunday school. I'm not sure she's teaching Sunday school now, but she has taught Sunday school there. She is a current member of the Kentucky Petroleum Marketing Association. And she's been breaking glass ceilings for a long time. She is president of Lake Cumberland Shell and Capital Energy. She is a former president of the Chamber of Commerce, helped establish the YAY program, which is a wonderful program. I don't have time. Bobby won't let me tell you about the YAY program today. She was honored as the Chamber of Commerce Woman of the Year. And one thing that has stuck out to me when I was talking with her friends, she is a very compassionate person. And that's one thing I find so lacking in our country anymore. And I could go on, but I don't want to see Bobby doing this to me because I know we have a busy program. But would you give a round of applause to Leah Taylor, the BPW Woman of the Year.
Congratulations, Leah. Leah was one of the people that actually hired me for this job. So if you don't like the job I'm doing, you can go talk to Leah. It's her fault. Congratulations. A very, very well-deserved award. And Miss Stanley, thank you very much for your service to the Business and Professional Women's Club. I think I've got everything done now. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the program over to my boss, President of the Chamber this year, Mr. Matt Ford.
Thanks, Bobby. Congratulations, Leah. Great award. First, I just want to say welcome to all of our membership, all of our guests, our public officials, and without all of the members, it's hard to get this done. And what a great group of people we have here today, a great November meeting. If you would look on your tables as well as along the side of the wall, you'll see our world-class sponsors, our Chairman Circle sponsors, and our ambassador circle sponsors. Without the help of these organizations, we couldn't do what we're doing here at the Chamber, so thank you all. Also, as always, the Center for Rural Development, what a great piece of property that we have here to use for our community. I want to thank them, as well as Karen's Catering and Middlesboro Coca-Cola. If you would give all of them a big hand, a good meal today. At this time, we'll turn it over to Tiffany, and she is going to go over the business introductions of brand new members.
Bobby said I had to read like the wind, so let's get through these. Let's welcome our new members. If you are in attendance, please stand so you can be recognized. First one is a Celicom. Contact Jason Mashney. Are you here? Give him a round of applause. Open Fiber Kentucky, operating under a Celicom brand, was born from the Kentucky Wired Project, which brought over 3,000 miles of high-speed, high-capacity fiber optic cable to every county in Kentucky. Celicom provides the only statewide fiber optic network connecting all 120 counties in the Commonwealth. They are committed to providing higher speed access with the market-leading prices to community offices, county offices, schools, healthcare facilities, and businesses. For more information, please contact Jason at 859-825-8203 or visit their website at celicom.net. Next, we have App Harvest, Brian Keltner. Right over here, welcome. App Harvest is on a mission to feed the future. From the heart of Appalachia, App Harvest is building some of the largest indoor farms in the world, combining conventional agriculture techniques with today's technology to grow fresh, nutritious vegetables and fruit from the betterment of the people and the planet. Their fruits and veggies can go from the vine to grocery aisle in less than a day. They are picked at peak freshness and come ripe with flavor and nutrition. It's a healthy difference you can see, feel, taste, and love. App Harvest combines innovative technology with natural resources and farming know-how, using less to grow more. The company's first indoor farm opened in Moorhead, Kentucky, and spans 60 acres, the equivalent of 45 football fields, creating hundreds of jobs. The farm is the first of 12 the company plans to build by 2025. So for more information, please visit their website, appharvest.com. Next, we have Boldly Curvy Affordable Boutique. Contact Shasta Burton, Shayna McLaughlin, and Melissa Codwell. I think they're in attendance. Welcome. Founded in 2021, Boldly Curvy Affordable Boutique sells a beautiful boutique clothing at affordable prices that you're sure to love. They have all sizes, but specialize in plus-size clothing for all women. All clothing is new, no consignment at Boldly Curvy Affordable Boutique. Co-owners Kim Gossett and Shasta Burton strive to add new styles as often as possible. So no matter how often you visit, you'll always find something new. So come out and see us in person to experience the Christian atmosphere and incredible customer service that are the hallmarks of Boldly Curvy Affordable Boutique. For more info, call Shasta at 606-305-3838 or check out their website, boldlycurvyaffordable.boutique.com. Okay. Harris Grocery, Teddy and Teresa Harris. You guys here? Oh, all the way in the back, welcome. Located in Jabez, Kentucky, Harris Grocery has been owned and operated by Teddy and Teresa Harris since 1994. For almost 30 years, Harris Grocery has offered groceries, gas, diesel, live bait, hardware, and plumbing supplies to the local community. They also operate a restaurant and have been told that they have the best soft-serve ice cream around. Harris Grocery offers daily lunch specials through the week and have Friday night fish. Teddy and Teresa strive to offer the best food and customer service possible for being a small grocery store out in the country. Harris Grocery is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the spring and summer, and 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the fall and winter months. For more information, visit their website, or actually visit their Facebook page at Harris Grocery. Not in attendance today is Home Wash Pros, Lucian Musgrove. Okay, next we have Jake C. Young, philanthropist. Are you here? No? Okay. we'll move on. Also not in attendance is Lavaca Loca, and I don't know how to say this, Antojitos Mexican restaurant. I practiced several times but messed that up. Laura Foster, and she's not in attendance. Okay, Northwestern Mutual, Adam Ellis. Adam K. Ellis, welcome. When people feel better about their money, they become more confident and feel more secure. Taking away the everyday financial stress that most people experience helps them breathe easier, sleep better, and feel happier. That's why Northwestern Mutual exists. It's why they do what they have been doing for the last 160 years. Being a mutual company means they report to their clients, not Wall Street. Instead of having to worry about short-term gains, Northwestern Mutual always takes a long-term approach, both in the ways we help people plan and in the way we do business. This has served their clients well through all kinds of economic up and downs. Mutually also means that their policy owners get to be part of the company and may benefit from the annual dividends. So when they do well, you will do well too. For more information, contact Adam Ellis at 859-893-1905. And last but not least, we have Summer Cycle Bike Shop, Josh Harris. Here, welcome. Soon to be located at 243 Union Street in the same building as Somerset Spine and Performance. Summer Cycle Bike Shop has a dedicated team of cyclists who are ready to help you select your new road, mountain, or electric bike. Summer Cycle can help you repair your current bike or upgrade your existing bike. Summer Cycle Bike Shop offers expert advice with a friendly attitude, and they are welcoming to their riders of all ages, backgrounds, and abilities. Come and see why Summer Cycle is the best bike shop in the region. For more information, please call them at 606-485-4167 or check them out online at summercyclebikes.com. Thank you, guys. Oh, wait, sorry. I thought we were done, but we are not. Sorry, let's take a breath. We've got a few more. Somerset Hyperbarics. Contact Adam Fleming right here. Sorry about that, Adam. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy involves exposing the body to 100% oxygen in a monoplace chamber. The hyperbaric oxygen tank, a person breathes 100% oxygen under pressure. When this happens, pressure condenses the oxygen and up to 2,000 more oxygen can be diffused into the body. The increased oxygen also creates 8 times as many stem cells and turns 8,000 healthy genes. In other words, more oxygen equals more healing. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy is used to treat several medical conditions ranging from anemia, multiple sclerosis, to strokes. Studies have also shown that patients can experience a cognition boost while preventing the onset of dementia. People also like it for anti-aging and overall health. For more information, please contact Adam Fleming at 606-451-3168 or at somersethbot.com. Okay, 2 more. Tim Short, Auto Mall, Brian Dean. Are you here? Welcome. The team at Tim Short's Auto Mall understands that car shopping and financing can be a hassle for some of our customers. Whether you're stressed out about finding the right auto loan or lease option for your lifestyle or worried about not having enough inventory to choose from, the Tim Short team has the inventory resources and expertise to ensure that finding a new car at our dealership is as stress-free as possible. Tim Short Auto Mall is also a large inventory of new and quality used cars. From shopping to financing, servicing your truck, car, or SUV, the Tim Short Auto Mall team is committed to you. For more information, visit their Somerset location at the intersection of Highway 27 and 914 Bypass, or check them out online at timshortautomall.com. Welcome. Okay, now the last one. The Downtowner LLC, contact Joshua Slade Collins. The Downtowner is currently owned by Joshua Slade Collins. The Downtowner offers premier guest house experiences to accommodate tourists and traveling business professionals who are needing short-term housing. For any of your short-term housing needs or vacation stays, book with us on website downtownstays.com. Welcome, Josh. Welcome, new members. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany. Whenever we have a lot of new members, that means that we are in a healthy economy, and it's a good thing for our entire community. So thank you, Tiffany. Speaking of the community, Christmas Parade is coming up. December the 4th, if you've not signed up yet, you can get a discount if you sign up prior to November the 19th. See Bobby or Crystal and get your float in the parade. Everybody needs to go ahead and get your float and get that ready. At this time, I would like to introduce all of our ambassadors. If you are an ambassador for the Chamber, if you would please stand up. Give these people a big round of applause. These are the people that make Bobby look good, and that's a challenge, but you all do a good job of that. At this time, each month we recognize the Ambassador of the Month, and this month it is Kiefer Atkins with the Flashback Theater. Give Kiefer a big hand. Our corporate sponsor today, right here in the front three tables, I'll have them stand as well, is Pulaski County Farm Bureau Insurance. If you all would, please stand. We'll give you all a big hand. How's that? They've elected to pass up on speaking so that we could listen a little longer to our guest speaker, and appreciate y'all for doing that. Our guest speaker is the Kentucky Farm Bureau President, Mr. Mark Haney. If you would, please let me read Mr. Haney's bio. Mark Haney has served the President of the Kentucky Farm Bureau Federation and the Kentucky Farm Bureau's Insurance. Mr. Haney was elected Federation President in December of 2008 and President of the insurance company in 2009, following 3 years as Vice President and 7 years as Second Vice President of the Executive Committees. Mr. Haney is a past president of the Pulaski County Farm Bureau and the Kentucky Center for Cooperative Development. He is a past chairman of the Kentucky Farm Bureau State Resolutions Committee and the Kentucky Horticultural Council. The Pulaski County native produces apples, peaches, beef cattle, and is in partners with his brother near Nancy, Kentucky. They also operate a Farm Bureau certified roadside farm market, selling fresh produce from the farm, as well as ciders, jellies, baked goods, and other products. Many of you all know that is Haney's. He and his wife Marlene have 2 sons and a daughter. If you would, give a warm welcome to our very own Pulaski County, Mark Haney.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that very much. And I want to begin by saying thanks to the Chamber for spotlighting agriculture. You know, November traditionally is a farm city month that we recognize the cooperation in our communities. And so I want to say thank you not only to the Chamber, but the Pulaski County Farm Bureau for making it possible. And they're here today sitting down front, really supporting activities of the Chamber. I'll try to get you back on time right here. I tell my pastor all the time, the best sermon, or one of the best sermons I ever heard was a short one. So I'll try to keep my word at that as well. But it would be awkward if I didn't tell you just a little bit about our organization. You know, we just celebrated our 100-year, our centennial in 2019. And isn't it ironic that we began in 1919 in the middle of a pandemic? Spanish flu pandemic was when we started. And when we celebrated our centennial, little did we know that we were facing straight into another pandemic as well. When the whole nation locked down in 2020 and we all went home, and things were looking a little rough for distribution and food and all that, I'm proud to say Pulaski County farmers, they were at home, they were working. And American farmers across the nation were continuing to work, and they were continuing to feed the animals and plant the crops and tend to those things because they knew we had to eat. This nation had to eat. When the lockdown happened and the schools closed and institutional facilities began to close, just think of all that meat that was in transport out there among our country, and it had to be turned around and brought back into the processors to be redone, because there is a different cut of meat that goes to institutional places rather than our food stores and our supermarkets, and all that had to be redone. And American agriculture and food processing across the nation continued to move forward. Of course we had hiccups. Of course things got out off track, and we saw cuts of meat in the grocery store that we didn't recognize. But that all didn't go to waste. That had to be redone. So I'm so proud of the American agriculture community that continued to move forward. If you look at our organization and our mere beginnings 100 years ago, and you graph that with our growth today, it would be an upward spiral. We just finished our membership year last week. We're 466,000 family members strong in Kentucky. 1 in every 4 mailboxes is a member of Kentucky Farm Bureau. I feel with those numbers, I feel we have plenty of members right here in this room today. And I'm proud of that. I feel very confident in the things that we are able to continue to accomplish. In that 100 years that we have existed, we've had pandemics, world wars, droughts, depressions, Dust Bowl, inflation in the 70s. If you were paying 15 and 18% interest and trying to make a living on the farm, it was tough. It was tough, but we survived. American agriculture continued to survive, and we do today, and I am so proud of that. Our mission was established early on, and that was to be the voice for agriculture here in the state of Kentucky. We continue to be able to do that. Now, right here in Pulaski County, our tradition and our heritage is strong based on production agriculture. Families that have chosen to live and work on the farm and produce for our economy right here in our county. It is so appreciative, and I know you appreciate that. I want to give you just a few factual, a little bit of data about Pulaski County. You know, we're a cattle county right here. Always have been. Still, at one time we were third in the state in production of cattle. Kentucky has the largest number of cattle east of the Mississippi. So think about where that puts Pulaski County in relative to the nation right there. Pulaski County ranks fourth in vegetable production of corn, vegetables that we buy every day, particularly at our farm markets, fourth in the state. In fruit production, we're third in the state, fruit and berries right here in Pulaski County. We're so proud of the increase that we've seen in the commodities grown and business actually now being transacted, retail business at the farm level. You know, 50 years ago wasn't that way. 40 years ago was not that way. But now we see the national trend, farm-to-table movement, retail at the farm, retail agribusiness at the farm continues to get stronger, and we are so proud of that. Kentucky's farm economy for the last 10 years, last decade, has just hovered right around $6 billion for farm economy, or the farm gate sales here in Kentucky. It's continuing to get stronger, but that doesn't include one of our largest industries, and that is forestry. That is huge. That's a whole gambit of its own right there. So we produce in Kentucky and in the nation, we produce the most abundant, most affordable, and safest food supply of anywhere in the world. The American farmers continually to prove that they are good stewards of the soil, that they are good stewards of the natural resources, because we make our living with those every day. We have to protect those. We have to be able to nurture those, keep those available moving forward. I am so pleased to be able to say that we're continued to focus on those. And food security is of national importance to our nation right here. Today, we have just a tick under 8 billion people on this planet. In 25 years, it's predicted that we're going to have 10 billion people to feed. Now, that's going to take a huge amount of increased production. And we're going to be able to do that, we think, because we're being asked to do it on less acreage. We're going to be able to do it with less water. We're going to be able to do it with less inputs from fertilizer, chemicals, those things that we use to produce. We're going to have to do it with less labor. And you think, well, how can we do that? How can we grow more with less? But I'm telling you, we can do that, but we can only do it. We can only do it through research, partnerships with public universities, research and universities and institutions, along with agribusiness that is really here to help us farm every day. Large agribusiness gets a terrible rap in the media lots of times, and sometimes they don't put their best foot forward. I agree with that, but we cannot feed this nation and much of the world that they're going to be asked to do without partnerships with them. So we're going to have to come alongside and be able to work together and figure this thing out. I serve on the Trade Advisory Committee, actually chair it for the American Farm Bureau. And we meet with countries' leaders all the time about trade and how we want to trade with them and how they want to trade with us. I assure you, what they tell me, they have manufactured products and they want to sell them to here in America. They want us to buy their products. They want to trade with us, but what they want from us is food. That's what they want. They say, I want to feed my people in my country, and I've got to depend on American agriculture to be able to do that. So it's extremely important that we have free and open trade. And we're going to continue to focus on that going as we go forward. It is just one of those things that we have to continue to work on. It is terribly, terribly at risk when things get off track. We're going to continue to focus on production agriculture and corn and soybeans in Kentucky. And you think, why do we continue to want to grow more corn? And why do we continue to want to grow more soybeans? And the answer is because that's what we can trade, and that's what we can trade easily with other countries. That's what they desire. They want to eat pork, and they want to eat beef, and they want to eat all those things that they're producing in their country, but they can't grow the feedstocks. So we can, and we do. And that's what we trade with them. We trade those shiploads of corn, shiploads of soybeans and soybean meal to send to their poultry industry and to their pork industry right there. So trade continues to be more and more important, and we're going to continue to do that, and we're going to continue to get increased production. 20 years ago, if you ask a row crop farmer what your corn yield was, and if they would say, well, we've had a pretty good year. We made 125 bushel or maybe 140 bushels of corn per acre. Today, if they're not hitting 275, 280 bushels per acre, they're very disappointed in what's coming. It's amazing. It's amazing what's going on in agriculture right now, and we got to continue the effort moving forward, and we will continue the effort. We make a commitment every day that we're going to be there working on trade issues with our border states, with them alongside, and collectively together, we can make those deals going forward. We want to keep those abundant farm products out there moving forward and be able to have better lives all across the state of Kentucky and in the nation. Our goal is to have a thriving economic center in every county in the nation. We want to be able to raise our children in our communities. And our members, when I talk about those 466,000 families that belong to our organization, they live in every community in Kentucky. Whether it's in a downtown in Louisville, in a community there, we have people there. In Pikeville, far west Fulton County, in every community, we have a member right there talking about agriculture issues and talking about things that are important to their communities and what we stand for. And what we stand for is good government, good schools, good health care, good hospitals. We want clean water. We want protected soils, all the things that you want. That's what we want. And we as an organization, we have committed to be an advocate for our members on all those issues. And that's the reason I spend my time in Louisville, spend my time in Frankfort and in Washington, along with our lobbying team, taking up those issues for our members. And we're committed to continue to do that. And that is what we consider to be the voice for agriculture. And that's what we committed to do 100 years ago. Short term, I want to tell you what we're working on real quick right here for 2022. We enjoyed accomplishments in broadband out of the legislature this past year. In their wisdom, they put $250 million into broadband coverage. It was talked about here a little bit earlier today. We're so proud of that. To be a part of that. But moving forward, we're talking about other things right now. Solar energy is, and how it's going to be on farms here in Kentucky is a big issue for us. It's controversial in the farm community. We think it's a private property rights issue. If you own your farm, you kind of get to do what you want to on it. However, we know that there's implications among the community. So when we get to the legislature this year, we're going to be asking for some oversight, regulatory oversight on really the cleanup, what we call decommissioning. We think there's a bonding that needs to be done probably, and when it comes time to set that aside, who cleans it up and how does it get cleaned up and restored into farmland? Right now in Kentucky, they've already approved near 3,000 megawatts for solar energy. Already approved. This is going to happen. It takes 10 acres of farmland to produce 1 megawatt. We're talking about 30,000 acres. Prime farmland getting ready to come out of production in the next year or two. That's a big issue for us in agriculture, of course. So those are the things that we're going to continue to work on. We're going to continue to work on labor, huge for our farming community. We're going to continue to focus on trade, and certainly our commitment is to be able to work and advocate for our members. Thank you for allowing me to be here today, do my job. My job is to promote agriculture, and that's what I try. I get up every day, and that's what my job is to do. I do it to the best of my ability. Thank you for allowing us to be here today.
Always enjoying listening to Mr. Haney and his outlook, and it's great that he's got the farmers back. So thank you for your speech. At this time, a couple more announcements. Next month, the chamber meeting is December the 7th at noon. And that month, December, we always raise money for Somerset Community College, and we'll have an auction here. So we're taking items in currently, so if you want to drop those off, I think between now and November the 22nd or somewhere close, we'll be taking those items, so we'd love to have those items dropped off. We've currently raised $139,000. We would like to get to 160, so that's a big goal of 21 grand that we would like to raise this year. Door prizes, that's the next deal, and here's my list. First off, M&W Printing, 20% off. This is donated by M&W Printing. Get your tickets out. If you've got the last four numbers 4560, you win 20% off. 4560. Just raise your hand. We'll have them run it to you. Look at there, right here in the front. Good job, Wes. Next up is RB Dry Cleaners, $20 off. And the last four numbers is 4360. 4360. Right in the middle. All right. For a hand. Buffalo Wings and Rings, $25 gift card. And the last four numbers are 4466. 4466. Okay, yeah, thank you. Right in the back. We have another Buffalo Wings and Rings, $25 gift card. 4539. 4539. Okay, far left, you all. See, okay. $20 gift card to Hardee's. 4535. 4535. 4535. Okay, way back in yeah, way in the back. We have one more of those Hardee's gift cards, $20, and that is 4546. 4546. Okay, Matt Washam over here. Next up is $25 to the Harbor Restaurant, donated by Lee's Ford Marina. And the last four numbers are 4456. 4456. Way in the back. Judge Lambert. All right. The next is a Tree of Life necklace donated by the Wells Family Crafts. And the last four numbers are 4567. 4567. All right. Miranda wins. All right. I think that is all. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you coming out. And remember, once again, December the 7th is the holiday auction. And at this time, I would ask Jonathan Shell, who's running for Agricultural Commissioner, to come and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
The best way to follow Mark Haney, I think, is with saying the pledge. That way you don't have to compete with him speaking. If you will, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.